the facilitator of today's panel. I just wanted to let you know that everyone is welcome to ask questions. You can come up to the microphone, come up to on stage or in front, and we'll give you the microphone. And also, if you're a little shy, you can write down your question, and I'd be happy to ask them for you. So before we start the deliberation with our panel members, we'll give each one of them several minutes to introduce themselves again and the work that they do. So we're going to start with you, Elder Commander. Do you have your microphone? Yes.
Okay, so hello, is this on? Yes, it is. So good afternoon, everyone. Kwe kakina. Good afternoon. I begin by thanking our dear friend Gypsy for putting together this wonderful event. And Gypsy, thank you very much for reaching out to me and asking me to be part of today's discussion. And I also want to thank the person who came up with the idea of reconciliation as a topic, so thank you. So I'm not really sure if I'm supposed to, at this point, talk about reconciliation. Okay, so you all know who I am. I'm Claudette Commanda. I'm very honored to be here with my relative Verna. We are both from Kitagan Zibi. We are on the homeland of our ancestors. And as Verna welcomed you to our homeland, I also welcome you. And I want to thank Verna for that beautiful prayer and song that she shared with us. So we welcome you to this beautiful, unsurrendered, unceded homeland of the Algonquin people. That in itself is reconciliation. That's part of reconciliation. To acknowledge the homeland of the people that you are on. This land called Canada, long before it became Canada, it was the homelands, and it still is the homelands of all First Nations people across from coast to coast to coast. We shared this land. We continue to share this land. It is now called Canada, but we still call this land our homeland. We are in the city of Ottawa, which is the territory, the ancestral homeland of the Algonquin people. It is important for us to say unsurrendered, unceded. Why? Because we never gave away our land. We never did. We never sold our land. We never did. Our lands were taken from us. If we want to be on the journey of reconciliation, you must start with the truth. You have to acknowledge the truth. You have to accept the truth. Truth is so important. History. And when we speak about this history and when we speak about this truth, we begin by teaching that long before settlers came to this land, we had our histories since time immemorial. Our ancient histories, our ancient teachings, all our ways of knowledges of knowing and being and who we are as nations of people, with our languages, with our laws, with our governance, with our education, with all our systems, our families, our clans, our structures were well in place. That was taken from us. It was taken from us by settlers, by colonists. It was taken from us by religion. We were not allowed to speak our languages. We were not allowed to be families. We were not allowed to even be free on our homelands because they took us away from our homelands. They put us on these pieces of land called reserves or reservations to be governed by the Indian agents who were not our people. They were white men that were deputized to rule us. They were overseers of our lands. We couldn't move left, we couldn't move right, we couldn't move forward. We couldn't do anything without the express permission of the federal government. We're on reserves. They took away our spirituality and our culture. They've imposed religion on us. And then they put us into residential schools. They put us into Indian day schools. I am not a residential school survivor. I am a federal Indian day school survivor. You're not allowed to speak your language. You're not allowed to know your culture. And there was a lot of abuse that went on. Reconciliation is also about, for us as First Nations people, to reclaim and to revitalize and to restore who we are. And we have never lost it. We have never lost our ways because we are who we are. Reconciliation for Canada is about responsibilities and relationships. We have been sharing and we will continue to share. Because in our medicine wheel, it talks about who we are as people. It talks about all the races of people. Our prophecies spoke about people would come here to our lands. And we must walk together in peace and friendship. And we've been sharing our love and our kindness. And that's the only way that truth, healing, and reconciliation will become a reality. Let us walk that road together in peace. Let us walk that road together in love and just showing that kindness to one another. But reconciliation is about building those bridges, and I say it again, you must start with the truth. So learn the history of how Canada became a country. Start with that. And let's acknowledge that truth. Let's walk with that truth. And I don't say this to you to tell you, you go back to where you come from. That's not what I'm saying. And I don't say this to you to make you feel guilty. Absolutely not. I say this to you because far too often people out there tell our people that we have no business to be here. And how can you build reconciliation if you tell my people to go back to where we come from? You tell me that, I'll see you in your front yard because that's where I come from. Thank you.
Hello. Before I move on to Elder McGregor, I just wanted to invite our friends and guests again to please come back if you have your food, your coffee. Come back and we have a very important and lively discussion and reconciliation. So everyone, if you can make your way back to the center, we would